Hey guys, how's it going today? Man, am I excited. I'm so glad you're here with us. I want to show you, I've got a new toy. My Andersen Jack Blocks finally came in. And it's not that it took forever to get them, I just took forever to order them. Because if you know me, you know that I'm going to make darn sure it's exactly what I want and going to do exactly what I think it's going to do before I order it. Well, after almost a year of research, I finally came up with the fact that this does exactly what I wanted to do, the way that I want to do it, and I'm going to show you what it is that it does that I want and why I chose this over anything else on the market. And also a little secret, I know how to make them better. I'm going to show you that as well. So I'm going to get these unboxed. You come along with me. We got some other stuff to do as well, but I think we're going to have a good time today. It's not even 100 degrees yet, so we're going to be fine. All right, here's what we got. This is the first time that I have ever held one of these, and I got to tell you, it's a lot thicker and heavier gauge than I thought it was. Let me show you the inside. The inside has these little ribs in here that help support the weight. If you know anything about cardboard or plywood and stuff, you know that things that are up on the edge, like a knife blade, are extremely strong compared to when they're flat. But this is extremely heavy. I had no idea. I'm actually surprised. There's a reason why these types of pads or these type of blocks are better than the thin rubber pads or anything else like that. And believe me, this is all my opinion, and do your own research. Make sure you're choosing the right thing for you. But this is what I think is best, and I'm going to show you why. Here's a good reason right here. Obviously I'm in construction, so I have weird stuff like this laying around. This is a survey stake, and as you can tell, see how it bends when I pull on it? As I pull on it, it's bending extremely easy. You see that? And there's no resistance at all. Now, if I put it down inside the truck here like this, and I try to grab it, it doesn't bend it very much at all. It's hard. I have to pull really hard. Well, that's the same concept of knees. Let me show you how it's for a knee. So this block is going to go underneath that foot, and that foot's going to be right here, which means my support jack will only be out a few inches. Well, it's just like that stake I just showed you. If this is only a few inches long, then the amount of flex in it will be minimal to none. So that will help stabilize the entire trailer, and I won't have to add a little tripod over here or put some little blocks between the wheels and all that stuff. This right here will take care of all of that. And you believe it or not, if it doesn't, I'll tell you. Okay guys, so just like anything, there's the right way and wrong way to use everything, as you know, right? So what I've seen in the past is people complain about how the edge of their Andersen blocks got tore up from the gravels or for whatever reason, and they had to buy new ones. I've seen even YouTubers complaining about it. And I just want to show you what they're talking about and what is the potential downfall or the potential problem with this product, and how I proactively have cured that problem in my own mind anyway. So that ledge sets on the ground. Here at our park, we have this is the medium that our trailers are setting on. So it sets on that little gravel. Now every one of those little pieces of gravel are poking in little areas here, which in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not that bad because they're so small. But sometimes you have larger gravels, and the larger gravels will hit fewer locations, putting more pressure at each point of contact, right? So like if this one rock is sitting there and you put my 18,000 pound trailer on this thing, it's going to obviously break that, right? Well, the same thing with this size medium. If you got this big old giant gravels and only one, look at this one's not even touching it because this one, and look here, this guy's not touching because of this one. So that means all of that weight in this area is on that one point. So what I did is I thought to myself, what if we took a pad, a very thick pad, similar to a pad you would buy for the feet of your trailer, and we stick it on top of there, and then we put this on top of that. Then what's going to happen by doing that with this big old thick pad, and this is some heavy stuff here, let me tell you, it's heavier than this by far. that's going to take all of these little pressure points and it's going to disperse them over the pad. So if I put this, come on down here to the ground with me, if I put this on the ground like that, in a muddy situation, on top of grass, on top of concrete, on top of whatever, and then I put this down, what's going to happen is now my little pad is stabilized. The rubber will bite into whatever medium is down here, big gravel, small gravel, dirt, sand, whatever, dispersing that point of contact throughout the whole area. So now when the weight of the trailer is on that block, it's dispersed, the Andersen block is touching a medium all the way around, and the weight is dispersed evenly. So what will end up happening is it will prolong the life of the block no matter what medium you're setting on it. So next we're going to do the B&W Hitch. I'm going to take it apart and I'm going to rebuild it for the camera so I can show you guys a couple of things and how it works and how you do it, just to answer any questions that people may have. So here we go. Okay guys, here we are. We've got the B&W 25,000 pound puck system hitch that I use. I took it apart. I'm going to rebuild it and show you how to do it and how it goes together. Here we have the base. And over here, the top part with the jaws, but look at those big old massive jaws. And the way I like it, one of the reasons why I like this hitch is, as you can tell, when the pin comes in, it hits right here on the jaw, and as it makes contact with the jaw, it forces them closed. So as you back up, that forces it closed. The handle moves with it. They don't move independently. So then all you got to do is just make sure your handle's in place, put your pin in it, and now you know you're locked. You can visually see these powerful, massive jaws holding it in. This is the part I get asked about, questions about all the time. These are the little legs that hold up the top there. And what it does, they go in like this, and you can choose to pull them forward or backwards in your hitch. I put the B&W instructions on the back side of the hitch so people can read it from out here if it's somebody who's new and doesn't know what they're doing, or to help remind me. So I put them in like this, and then these are the nuts, if you will, that go on the back side, that the bolts will go through and go into here. And these are extremely heavy steel. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this thing over and start building it, and you can see what we do, and we'll talk about it as we go along. Okay, so right here, you see the holes? This is your height adjustment. You can actually move this up and down. I've always had it at the lowest setting, but today I'm going to raise it up one and see how that rides in the truck and see if it makes a big difference or not. So I'm moving up to the second hole, and then I'm going to put in this one here. Okay, so this right here is the nut block, which is what the bolts bolt into. Instead of using nuts, this is what they use. Okay. That one started. I'm going to go ahead and start the second one. But come around here, let me show you exactly what it looks like. So the bolts will go into this block and sandwich it in there. And I'll put the other one on, and then I will torque it, and we'll be done. Okay, so just a couple of things real quick. I left it laying in this position while I worked on it, shimming up this little spot here so the legs move better freely. And it's easier this way. I've seen people try to put them inside and try to set them up and use them, it just doesn't work. So this is the easiest way to be able to stand here. You know, I don't have to bend over. It's quick and easy. I can access everything. I want to tell you some things. This is the way the blocks go per the instructions. I like them the other way, to be honest with you. I think it'd probably be stronger, but since this is their engineered design product, I'm going to put it in the way they want it. So that's how it goes. And then another thing I was going to show you is when you start them, like I was doing, putting 2 in and then working on the other 2, you want to make sure that you leave these loose so you can move it around and get your bolt started in the next hole. So don't tighten anything up until you get all 4 of them in. It'll just save you a little headache. All right, we got the trailer moved back. We got all of our pads set. These are the pads we made. Looks pretty nice, huh? We got our jacks. We're going to go ahead and install those. What we do is, now this is something I noticed. The 2 magnets, they work, but you got to make darn sure you got it on a flat part of this. If it was me, I would want 3 or 4 magnets, but whatever. It seems to be working, so there you go. We're going to go ahead and drop the front legs, get this thing off the truck, and then hit auto level, and we're done. All right, so I moved the truck before we do this. And if you've never done it before, you're going to see why. See how it comes down to the front first? So if my truck was still here, it would have hit the truck. All right, everybody, that's the video we had for you today. I appreciate you sticking it out. I'm sorry about the sound quality. We had no idea how loud the neighbor's air conditioner was in the video. So Stephanie was able to cut it down a little bit, but it was like a squealy noise in the background. It ruined the video, and unfortunately we didn't catch it in time. But we are working on getting a mic, and we will keep improving. As you know, we just started. Give us some time. We're going to get there. But I want to also say, thank you for the comments on our last videos and everything. Having your comments and questions and stuff really makes all this worthwhile. That's what we do it for, and I want to thank you for that. Just to recap, because I'm not sure if it made it into the video or not, but those pads are the 4x6 stall pads from Tractor Supply. They're 3/4 inch thick rubber. The one side with the little bumps on the side, that side is a more close-celled sealed rubber. That's why I would suggest you put that down and use the smooth side up. But I think that they're definitely going to protect the Andersen leveling blocks forever, for that matter, and keep them clean and keep them, it's just a better all the way around. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you, guys.